These are our kids. It's not somebody else's kids. It's our kids. It's not somebody else's neighborhood. It's our neighborhood. And they deserve every chance. We've got to make sure that we're doing right by them.
Coming together to fight the drug abuse problem in the Mountain State and across the country. The proposed solutions and goals President Obama laid out in a discussion right here in Charleston.
A big day in the capital city today. Good evening. I'm Whitney Wetzel.
I'm Stefano Dipietrantonio. Welcome to Eyewitness News at 5. Taking some steps to combat the massive drug epidemic plaguing West Virginia and our nation. President Obama making the trip here to Charleston to announce efforts to address the prescription drug and heroin abuse epidemic.
So this crisis is taking lives. It's destroying families. It's shattering communities all across the country. And that's the thing about substance abuse. It doesn't discriminate. It touches everybody.
That was the president speaking to a group at the Roosevelt Neighborhood Center over on Ruffner Avenue just a short time ago. Right now, we have team coverage. Eyewitness News reporters Bob Aaron and Taisha Walker, Leslie Rubin, all live on Charleston's East End with reaction to the president's plan.
Yeah, but first, let's go to Kenny Bass, who's live at the Roosevelt Center now. He was inside as the president spoke to the crowd just a little while ago. Kenny, give us a little bit of a wrap-up of what the president had to say today.
The president is focusing on treatment. He says for too many years, treatment has been treated as a second-class citizen to interdiction and law enforcement. Kenny Bass, Eyewitness News.
Kenny, thank you. And as you saw in that video, of course, a lot of people inside the Roosevelt Center listening to President Obama speak about the state's drug epidemic.
Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Rubin, though, was live outside the Roosevelt Center. So, Leslie, did you even get a glimpse of the president? I know there was an army of security in tents as he came in.
Steph, there were a lot of security officers and there were a lot of people out here trying to get that glimpse of President Obama. I was lucky enough, I did get a glimpse of him. Reporting live in Charleston, Leslie Rubin, Eyewitness News.
Leslie, thanks. Good stuff there. President Obama may have his detractors here in the Mountain State, but earlier today, people came out in the street in support of the commander-in-chief, despite his stance on Big Coal.
Eyewitness News reporter Bob Aaron is on Washington Street right now, where supporters tried to get a look at the president earlier today.
Although the choice of the president's route left some disappointed. Bob Aaron for Eyewitness News.
Bob, thanks. And you know, hundreds of people actually got punked by the president today. You saw in Bob's video that just a ton of people were waiting eagerly along Greenbrier Street. They're hoping to catch a glimpse of the president driving by.
But that did not happen as the presidential motorcade took a brand new alternative route there over Coonskin Drive. Eyewitness News reporter Taisha Walker is live along Greenbrier Street with reaction, and that must have been a real bummer there, Taisha.
Steph, Greenbrier Street looking much different than it did, say, several hours ago.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News. A gorgeous sunny shot of the capital city now calming down after an exciting few hours having the President of the United States here in our fair city. Putnam County dealing with a unique drug problem of its own. The county sits right between West Virginia's two biggest cities, Charleston and Huntington.
This makes Putnam a popular spot for drug trafficking. Eyewitness News reporter Chris Williams live now in Charleston to explain. Chris.
Whitney and Steph, yeah, Putnam County right in the middle of Charleston and Huntington, certainly making it a popular spot for dealers and people buying drugs.
Drug abuse reaching epidemic proportions in Huntington. And one group on the front line are the churches of the River City.
Eyewitness News reporter Gil McClanahan shows us how they plan to fight the problem when the mayor's Office of Drug Control Policy reports there have been 52 heroin overdose deaths in Campbell County so far this year.
Last May, Huntington pastors stood united with Mayor Steve Williams to fight the heroin epidemic. In Huntington, Gil McClanahan, Eyewitness News.
Now, Pastor Dixon says ministers are talking with the Cabell Huntington Health Department so they can work with their new needle exchange program.
Yeah, they also hope to provide spiritual guidance to any of the addicts who might want it. The president's visit just blowing up all of our social media pages here at Eyewitness News. Straight ahead, some of your comments and reaction to his plans to fight the drug epidemic here in West Virginia. Stay with us.